Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Refresher, brought to you by the Recruitment Roundup and all of us here at BMS Performance. The Refresher is a much shorter episode than our usual episodes and is designed to provide key takeaways with a whole host of subjects that we talk about in relation to recruitment, sales training, and everything else that we speak about on the show. So hope it's really helpful. And yeah, let's get stuck into it. People with a growth mindset generally outperform people with a fixed mindset. And just to your point there, so if you've got someone with a growth mindset and they've been prospecting a particular decision maker in a company for a while, trying different approaches, they may look at that and think, well, either I need to do something differently. So let's seek some advice. Again, being open-minded. What else can I do differently? Speaking with the manager. Or they might think, well, the timing's probably off. So I'll try it again in a couple of months.
Exactly.
The person with the fixed mindset might think, well, they just mustn't want me. Yeah, they're never going to speak to me. They're not a good client for our business. Move on. And then anyone else that tries to bring that company in the future, I don't bother with them.
Exactly. And how often do we hear about that, Mike? And nothing
time.
infuriates me more than that. Like, oh, don't ring them. These guys aren't a good client. They're not a good prospect, And that infuriates me so much. That preconceived notion of ideas is, they're not a good person to want to do business with. All of that is, that's rubbish in my opinion.
Why is having a growth mindset important in the first place? And also, why is it important to be aware of your mindset? Because depending on how you're feeling, things going on outside of work, pressures in work, it's quite easy to slip into a negative mindset without even realizing it, isn't it, as well, sometimes?
I think everyone has talent to a certain level, right? Everyone within the world has talent to a certain level. That's the way I see it. But the importance of a growth mindset is just embracing that you could always get better. It's that appetite for wanting to grow, wanting to learn, wanting that feedback. And that growth mindset for, be it sales or recruitment process, it's just constantly thinking, constantly wanting to evolve and improve. And it's just so key.
What characteristics a sales professional needs to have, or should have, not needs, because people are going to have different opinions, but should have, could have, to demonstrate a growth mindset or to achieve a growth mindset? And then we can talk about maybe how do we identify that within a recruitment process as well.
Yeah, 100%. I think when I think about my first point on this will probably be just I call it a massive desire to want to learn and continuous learning, right? It's just that that mindset as to learning from your mistakes, learning when things have gone well, but equally when things have gone bad. It's just that hunger and
that's where you learn the most, isn't it?
Yeah,
by far you can ride the crest of a wave, can't you, and feel like everything's going well. But if you look at this year, I would say the vast majority of salespeople have learned more this year and not earned as much because they've not made as much sales than they did last year, where they might have felt more successful. If you reflect on it, like been in a situation where it's been really, really hard, and the growth mindset person would look at that and say, well, it has been a tough year. I've not quite got where I wanted to be, but I'm not going to look at that as failure. I'm looking at that as a learning opportunity.
Yeah, 100%, Mike. There's two different ways to look at it. It's like, I haven't earned what I earned last year, that's fine, but let's learn from that. What could I implement going into, 2024? What points and KPIs and structures could I put in place to make sure that, at the end of next year, I'm smiling, what different things have happened within my marketplace have I learned from? Is it artificial intelligence? Is it what? How am I embracing all these different tools to become a more rounded sort of sales professional?
Thank you, everyone, for listening to that. Hope it was really helpful, and we look forward to providing loads of great key takeaways in the future on the Refresher, brought to you by the Recruitment Roundup. If you haven't yet subscribed to us or given us a follow, please do. It makes a huge difference For those of you who haven't done this and want to know where to find us, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple, and we're on YouTube, and you'll see loads of content that goes out on LinkedIn. So be sure to check on that. And as I say, give us a follow. Thank you very much for listening, and hope this episode has been of great use.